Make it rain just to let you know. Yeah, you cannot see me, the windows is tinted. Yeah, drive around right in that Bentley. Hey, you drive around.
Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. In today's game, we should look to the war up front. The Vikings are top 10 in rushing yards, and they're going up against the Rams, team that will need to keep the running game in check.
All right, Larry, it's one of the new jewels of the NFL, no doubt, as you get a look inside U.S. Bank Stadium here in Minneapolis. It can certainly get loud inside this building, and just a few moments ago when the Vikings were introduced, it was downright shaking in here. They're set for football as the Vikings get ready to do battle with the Los Angeles Rams. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
Here we go.
They go play action here on first down. Trying to get it to Adams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Tremaine Johnson. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
Brandon, when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach and talked about how they wanted to begin this game offensively, they talked about their script, didn't they? 10 to 15 plays, the first 10 to 15 they had on their script. Nowhere on the script was there throwing an interception, I have to believe.
The former Indiana Hoosier here, Tevin Coleman. Even with the good footwork, he'll be stopped just inside the 35. Gonna give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Tough running there. That's a yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up down.
Dancing to his left. Austin's got it left side. And he's brought down, but not before reaching the 8-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Here's Coleman on the toss. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
So if I'm an offensive coordinator, there's one thing that I know for sure. This is one of the top 5 teams in the NFL against the run. So when I look at my playlist, I'm probably thinking about throwing it.
And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. They'll drop the throw. Buying time to his left. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
Well, they've gotten it down to the 3, but now this is 3rd and goal. Takes it across for a Rams touchdown. It's their quarterback. A 3-yard run as he kept it himself. And the Rams are going to take a first-quarter lead. It's up, it's good, and the Rams take a 7-0 lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Vikings offense now heading out to take over. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
First carry now for the rookie, Dalvin Cook. And they're able to get this one across the 35. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
Well, last year, I'm not sure we saw very many of those runs, did we, from the Vikings? I mean, they had the poorest rushing attack in the league.
Just 75 yards per game, but carries like the one we just saw, that'll help bolster that average.
Yeah, certainly, and they tried to beef up the offensive line in the offseason, brought in Latavius Murray, and then drafted Dalvin Cook out of Florida State.
They run again on first down. Cook. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because you...
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Aaron Wallace picks it. There he goes right side. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. And this defense looking like they have come to play the pick six, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visits. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Ski. That's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. And now out comes Minnesota. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he'll be taken down right around the 27. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Now you're down early. How do you get back in the game? Maybe establish the run. I think they're trying to do that.
Now I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Now a first carry for Latavius Murray. Shedding the tackler, that gives him some room. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. 34 yards there and a first down. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play.
No gain on that run, and while the team is down, there's still time to come back and win the football game. If I'm the offensive coordinator, though, I've got to think about moving at a faster pace and maybe opening things up a little bit and throwing it a little bit more.
Second down, Cook. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. They run with Murray, and he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. A tale of two extremes. First carry, he went for a bundle. His second goes backward.
And how many times have we seen that happen? Because you get that big carry, and you come back, and you're all fired up, and sometimes you force a run a little bit, right? Trying to break off that big carry again, and instead, it works opposite.
Meanwhile, on the NFL scoreboard, a game going on in Chicago. It's the Lions that have grabbed the early lead. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. And he will not even make it back to the line of scrimmage. The Vikings unable to convert here on fourth. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. Now a play fake here on first down. Over the middle, he's got Watkins. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to bring this one down to right about the 20-yard line. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on first down.
Final 30 seconds of this first quarter, and it's been a quarter dominated by the guys with the football.
Here we go now. Blue Lightning. Blue Lightning. Leopard.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Sammy Watkins, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Rams add on to their lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. And our statistician, Ben Ramsauer, just held up 3 fingers to remind me he now has 3 tackles for a loss. The first quarter.
Well, Ben's got it detailed perfectly. He always gives us the right stats. I'd love to be on the offense.
The Vikings on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13.
Let's go.
A toss to Murray. And he'll lose yardage here. Back to the 15. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Well, as an offense, you know, some drives you have it, some drives you don't. And this one looks like a you don't.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I mean, it was 3rd and long. It was screaming for a pass. I think they tried to outguess him there with the running play. They didn't fool him at all.
Went in the wrong direction. Well, it's gutsy to go for it in the red zone. The problem there is they were in their own red zone. Why in the world did they do that?
They must have thought they had the exact play call that they needed to go a big way. And I'm still not even buying that one. I'm reaching on
You're
that.
searching.
Actually reaching. But I do know this. On the other side of the field, that coaching staff is screaming at their defense. If you don't handle this one right here, this is a great...
Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big plays.
Well, they're watching the film, and it's working. Oh, they go with a tight end carry. And he will forge his way forward only up to the 2-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, he got what he could there, just trying to move forward and gain a little bit of yardage and create some space. You know the pressure is going to be tough defensively.
Hurry up, here we go.
Now Cook, and he's got some space here. Cook able to escape. The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. Touchdown, Vikings. A big play there. 98 yards. And the Vikings are able to close the gap just a bit. And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again,
and again.
and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
Forbath out to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And down he goes just shy of the 25. Now a penalty marker is down. Let's see what that's about. Now, this is going to put him back with a not great field position.
So they really got zero benefit at all, right? Sometimes you can absorb a penalty when you get a big return. Then the penalty brings it back, but you still have great field position. As you pointed out, not in this case.
Shift together here from the D-line. They're going to look to throw. Flushed out right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
No grounding call there. He had a receiver near the right sideline. It was pretty clear there. He just needed to get rid of that one.
And he did have a receiver in the area, but initially my view was obstructed, and I thought that was going to be grounding, but clearly the correct call made, and that is no call.
Is that why you threw your play sheet down? Is that why you did it? Was that the flag?
You can't be giving me up. I got a lot of issues up here in the booth. 2nd down now after the incompletion.
Hurry up, here we go.
He'll look to throw. Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And they'll have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit.
Now let's go. Green.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Sometimes play calls boil down to philosophy. You know you're facing one of the top 10 units against the run in the NFL. So do you decide to keep smashing against them, or do you decide to throw the ball here?
Now let's go.
Again, it's Cook. A strong running. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing him further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
The Vikings on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 6.
Green 30.
Here's Murray. Murray's. Yeah, he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Latavius Murray, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Vikings are able to make this a close game again. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. Forbath out to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. While we have a minute, we remind you that later tonight we'll have a couple of NFC East rivals squaring off, the Eagles and the Cowboys from Big D.
Or Arlington. Got to make sure we get it right.
To be more precise there in the Metroplex. Then tomorrow night, Week 11, we'll wrap up with a playoff rematch from the divisional round a year ago, the Falcons and Seahawks, but this time from Seattle. So the D-line's going to spread out. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. That's caught by his rookie tight end. It's Gerald Everett. And he's brought down after a good gain. A good pickup there, 26 yards. To throw now on first down. Out left, he's got it to Everett. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. So even with the pass interference, it's a completed pass. They'll go ahead and just take the play instead.
How about the effort? Making the catch despite the pass interference. Nothing else to be gained on the play. No need to take the penalty. The play stands.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. They find some open field here. And he's going to be taken down, but not before reaching the 15-yard line. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Zone now. They'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked. Sharif Floyd continuing to fight downfield. The big tackle gets him for a loss of 11. They'll set up a throw. Forced out to his left. And his throw is incomplete.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
So it's 3rd and long, and defensively not a real surprise. They're in the dime.
All right, here we go. Watch it now, Marty. Back that up, Philly. Here we go.
He'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. It's a gain of 9 yards. And that'll bring up 4th down.
Well, there were a couple of extra defensive backs in the game, so he really had nowhere to go with the football despite his search for an open receiver. So he has to take off and run for it, but he comes up well short of the line to gain.
And his kick here is good. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. So the drive stalls out, but they are able to put 3 points on the board.
Yeah, just a yard or two shorter than an extra point. So no problems converting there.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And the Vikings now heading on to the field. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
All right, here we go. Watch it now, Barney. Over.
They start the drive with Cook. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Fresh set of downs here. So 2 minutes to go in a wild first half. More from Minneapolis after this. They run it again with Cook. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. The Vikings in the hurry up. They're hustling up to the line.
Let's go.
Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook looking for an opening. Not much there. He'll get it to the 39. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now.
Lucky 56. Lucky 56.
On the carry, it's Cook. Cook stripped. The ball's out. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. A fumble lost last week, now a fumble lost this week. Is this just growing pains of a rookie?
It is growing pains, but they can't afford them. Not him nor his team. That means extra work during the week with his coaching staff and extra work on his head to make sure he doesn't lose his confidence. They like him. They want him to flourish.
Because you know he wants to avoid that label of being a fumble machine.
It is a label that is hard to shed, and that just means teams come after you even more, ripping and raking at the football when you're carrying it.
And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. He'll drop to throw. Working the middle here. That's complete to Everett, the tight end. Touchdown, L.A. Gerald Everett, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Rams add on to their lead. Elsewhere, a score update from New Orleans. And the Saints, they've now opened up a 2-touchdown lead. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. And it's up and good. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Vikings offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Now, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. And he's going to be out of bounds up around the 45-yard line. That burst good for 20 and a first down. They'll throw on first down with Cutler. And Rudolph has it left side. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Cook. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down. Now a run with Cook. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. They run. Cook. And he gets it down to the 32. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground.
Here we go now. 3-19. No. Check. Patriot. Watch it now, Barney.
Now they'll look to throw it with Cutler. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. Dalvin Cook is running back, the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down. From the shotgun, Cutler. Now Cutler in trouble. He lost the football. And now the Rams have got it, going the other way. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last 2, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game film, and only if they manage to win the game.
Here we go now.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Being chased out left. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. They'll throw now on the final play. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. Elsewhere, a score update from New Orleans. And it's an early lead there for the Saints. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20, as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Rams offense now making their way out to take over. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you feel like you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
All right, here we go.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. On the screen, this is Coleman. And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. To throw here. Dancing to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Sharif Floyd in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon.
And on 3rd and 15, we see the dime look, 6 DBs on the field.
Playing pass all the way. And he motions the wide receiver. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to find his man. That's Tavon Austin. And they convert on 3rd with a gain of 22.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
Trying to improvise. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, 3rd quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
No, check, Patriot.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. His throw incomplete. Sammy Watkins, the intended target, and it's 3rd down. Well, too much oomph, too much mustard there on that pass.
Yeah, really turned it loose, didn't he? Really cut loose with that one. Sharp, strong. Didn't lead to a completion, though. Made it very difficult.
The Rams on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Back to throw. Now he's forced out left. And now another one thrown incomplete.
But no second guessing the call here. It was 3rd and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
Here's Johnny Hekker now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. Fair catch called for and made at the 16 or maybe the 17-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return. And it'll be Viking football here as they take possession. It's the Vikings' turn on offense. We get ready for their first possession of the 2nd half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance to turn that into points on the offensive end.
Can you imagine what the grease board looks like at the half? Because
no, tell me.
That's exactly what they're printed up. Stop them on defense, get the ball back for our offense, and go downfield and score some points. Now, the last part remains to be seen, but they got the first part done very well.
Do people use grease boards, or you mean the magic marker boards?
Yeah, those two.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Handoff comes to Cook. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. Here's Cutler. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. Solid move, but he's corralled just beyond the 40. Call it a pickup of 7, and all of a sudden here it's 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
He can run for it, and he will. And he's got a 1st down as he's up to the 48. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
We have so many different terms for 3rd down, 3rd and short, 3rd and long, 3rd and manageable. How about 3rd and medium? Because that's what this one was. The defense looked like they had him hemmed in, but he gets away, evades the rush, and picks up just enough for the 1st down.
On 1st down, Murray. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Gets a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down.
Now let's go. 3-19. 3-19.
Again, it's Murray. And some room to roam now. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down.
You and I both know that you don't really, truly replace Adrian Peterson, but Latavius Murray's a really good back. Similar running styles, too. Won't wear the same number, we know that. But when you see him run, you might see a little bit of that in him, upright with some power.
They go play action here on 1st down. He's going to go up top for the end zone. So they took a shot on 1st down, but couldn't connect. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw, unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
Give. This is Cook. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. And the 8th play on this drive coming up. They keep it on the ground, but this time it's Murray. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
And Forbath will put this one through, and that will close the gap down to 14. So a good drive there to begin quarter number 3, but they're only able to shave 3 points off that lead.
And now you didn't particularly play all that well in the 1st half, but they're going to need to step it up here and make some plays if these guys are going to have any chance.
Forbath now to kick it away after the made field goal. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and give these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. They'll start out on the ground with Coleman. And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the third quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the second half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
So second down, 3 yards to go now. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. They'll look to throw. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just second down.
You're down 2 touchdowns. You just know defensively you absolutely have to come up with a big play. That nearly was one right there.
Looked over at the sideline immediately after the drop and just saw the dejection. They felt it. They thought he had it. Unfortunately, couldn't come up with it. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Buying time to his left. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. And it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter. Getting the ball is Cook running left. And he loses the football a second time. And the Rams have got it back.
Brandon, I don't want to violate any of our broadcasting rules by declaring a game over before it's over. But that one, that puts them in real jeopardy there.
Absolutely. It was a two-possession game. It is a two-possession game at this stage in the fourth. They needed points out of that drive.
And obviously now, no chance at all to get those points that they so desperately needed.
And they'll start this drive with very good field position. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The intended receiver, Tavon Austin. That'll bring up second down.
Well, they're slinging it. And then there's one you got to put a timer on, huh? I mean, that one came in hot.
That came in hot, but overthrown out of his reach and incomplete. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Forced out to his left. And some strong running. That'll go as a loss of 5. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. The Rams on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15. They'll drop to throw. Being chased out left. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
Was trying to extend the life of that play, wasn't he? Got out of the pocket, ended up scrambling off to his left, trying to find someone, anyone open downfield to try and make a big-time play.
Thought he had an opening there for a second, but that window closed pretty quickly. Here's Johnny Hecker now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Well, pretty woeful there. Just 23 yards on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Now the Vikings offense gets set to take over here. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
You like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
And he'll take this one up over the 20 to the 21-yard line. Calling a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Room here to run. And they're able to get this one across the 35. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
Now that's how you start to get back in the good graces of your head coach. Remember, he fumbled on the last possession. How about the faith they showed him, giving him the ball again, and he repaid them, picking up a first down.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. A toss to Cook. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. That was second down run for Murray. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. 15 yards through the air and a first down. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
The completion good for 3, and it's second down. On second down, Cutler. The left side caught by Diggs. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Now a give running right, it's Cook. And some room to maneuver. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
This has been a good drive so far, and it's been the running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
Not an ideal spot to be on first down, but I love that the play caller did not immediately abandon the running game and say, okay, we've got to throw it in order to pick it up. Stayed with the run, was rewarded with a big-time pickup. Now they're in 2nd and manageable.
Let's go.
Cutler now off the bootleg. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Stephon Diggs, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Vikings have made this now a one-score game. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown. Forbath out to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. They begin the drive with Coleman. And he will not only not get the yard he needed, he goes the wrong direction. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. And the offense here just looking to stay in bounds, complete the short passes, and put this game on ice.
All right, here we go.
They will run again with Coleman. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
And it looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning.
Detroit! Now let's go!
They'll run it now out of the gun. It'll be a minimum pickup, and it will take us to the 2-minute warning. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. Here we go with 2nd and 7. Now back to throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe. Well, Charles, he's thrown 5 picks in a game before. And right now, after that one, he's standing on number 4.
And right now, your defensive coordinator is asking the offensive coordinator, can you do anything to slow this down? Because my guys have to keep running back out on the field. So play calling may come into it a little bit, maybe run the ball a little bit more. But a lot of it depends on the scoreboard. They may have to keep throwing it.
And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. From the pistol, they run it with Cook. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And just like that, it's 3rd down. They'll look to throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Figuring they're going for it on 4th down. Remember, though, they do have all 3 timeouts, so even if they don't get it, all is not lost.
Yeah, normally in this situation, when you're talking about having to go for it, everything is in this play. But as you noted, with those 3 timeouts, they actually have a little bit of a safety net.
Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. Back to throw. And no, it's They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and it's becoming increasingly clear now that the Rams are going to win this football game. And the Rams now coming out on the field. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet.
Detroit!
That one looks like he'll throw here. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Well, there have been a ton of sacks. They were just trying to prevent another.
So what you're telling me is the conventional way has not really worked for them, huh?
Not at all.
Not at all. So he tries to grab him here, and they still get caught.
Here's Coleman. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big play on the ground there. It goes for 36 yards. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
They'll set up to throw. Going for it all. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does. And in the second quarter, he may very well run by him. But in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
Elsewhere, they're on to the fourth quarter at MetLife Stadium. The Chiefs have opened up a 2-touchdown advantage. A win would be just their second of the year if they could hold on.
Back to Philly. Here we go. Here we go. Watching that Barney.
They'll set up a throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. Couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football, if any.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You're having to really navigate against a tough defense presented against you.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. They're going to look to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. They were moving the ball well early in the drive, but now it's 4th down. 3 straight incompletions all of a sudden could be their final play.
And with that type of pressure, how are they going to handle it? What do you call in this situation? Personally, I got to get the ball to my best player with the play he likes to run best.
And this one is going to just tuck into the bottom left corner as he gets it to go. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. So barring something extraordinary, something crazy here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Brandon, this will be a great win for them. The better team's going to win this game, no question about it.
And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And out now come the Vikings. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back, and then score again. But they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game.
Let's go.
On second down, Cook. And some space here. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining.
I know anytime you watch a team run the ball really well, there's some pinball effect, people bouncing off of each other. There's also some things of beauty in there when you see these nice, explosive, strong runs. And this guy, he knows how to carry the football really well and continually wants the football. Why? He knows the offensive line's going to give him great effort, and he gives great effort himself to finish off runs.
And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call.
Partner, I think there's a lesson there. Some days you're just having a really tough time, and for the defense, today has been that day. But after that play, what do you learn? You can still make plays even when the other guy's having success against you.
On the ground, it's Cook. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go.
I done came up, busting down the whole broke, it's that bag. Want your people swag, you ain't even gotta ask. What are those, what is that? Please don't touch my rap, please don't touch my rap. I'm racked up like rappers, I'm wrapped up on camera, get out on camera, squeeze like asthma. It's rare wrath when I wear wrath, bare wrath when I wear wrath. Might invest into some rap shit, Lord, still shit rap. And I'm dripping on rags, Rick gonna be the tag, through the digital dash. Yeah, I'm boasting, never brag. Please don't touch my rap. Or the Chris Finn Nash, Alessandra Gucci glasses, the W Anderson collab. Yeah, you probably like it. Yeah, you drop it on the. I'ma buy another. Cause boys bring it back. Yeah, you know how to make it last. Plus and keeping tabs. I'ma fly first class. Quavo hit him with it. Please don't touch my rap.
Don't step on my Ralph Simmons. Don't step on my Ralph Simmons. Don't step on my Ralph Simmons. Do you know how much I'm spending? My closet is worth about $1 million. To the little up the runway. In the kitchen. Ralph Simmons. All kind of crazy colors. Living color. Left wrist. Roll it. Ice. Make some Margiela my sweater. Mama told me never settle. Ralph Simmons, don't lace him. Got your wanna.
Huh? What? Don't wanna talk about the paper. I swear to God, these be haters. They be hating, I feel out of. Live in cul-de-sac, don't get along. Ooh, right with my neighbors. Diamonds on my neck and roll it on. Now I later got underbit flavors. Come with my lightsaber. Ooh, feel like Darth Vader. I'm a boss, you know I might riff it. Ooh, rap in my basement. Yeah. But you know that I'm gon' face it. Wait, that's the reason that they mad. Color Uzi, yeah, he made it. Yeah, I would that rapper, I made it. Yeah, I would that rapper, I made it. Yeah, got that rap all in my basement. Yeah, once I got patience. Yeah, I'm famous. Yeah, put my side Mark Jacob. Hey, making a place with my label. I get it, I count it. 100 on my table.
Stolen silver lasers. Rubies red, my skin too black to blush, too red to tint, not pages. This ain't on the wizard up. Pockets full of mint lead. Been smelling like it brushed tea. Say cheese, see the porcelain. Water see deep. Backwoods. Raft dragging on the floor. In it. I'm torching the road in these Gucci flames. Stuck to the pavement, they glued. I'm 2.5 million in the venue and 2,500 a tube. I'm cold like I'm sick with the flu. I cover my face and I'm spring summer 2002. Yeah, please don't touch my ride. In the grass, Teddy, with the Teddy. Quick with the hands ready. Please don't touch my ride. Shirt off, I'm Cam, ready. Desktop in memory. Please don't pop my tie.
Polo to the flow though. You already know though. It's Adamville for real. You see ya, just take a photo. I'm reppin' that's on photo with a on your brodo. Cause that Jodo thought that he could rob a player for some dodo. Oh no, I'm so Allen Temple. I'm so England Manor. I'm so Misty Valley. And I got a couple yesterday out of Cali. And my bag from the valley bought me brand new balance. And I'm playing with a no American dream, dusty road. Man, she been riding since her daddy rode on bold. I done in every hole, telling every I ain't with my wife, but if she meet her, might be a go. Rick Flair flashing. Don't I look dashing? Don't I look classy? Don't act so sassy. I'm the man, boo. That's with or without you. With what your say. Show me what that.
I hear him talking reckless. I won't even stress. Just kill him softly with my press. Won't even address. They say it lonely at the top, but this the best. Hey, don't you see me out here shining, belly flex? I hear him talking reckless. I won't even stress. Just kill him softly with my press. Won't even address. They say it lonely at the top, but this the best. And even if we die today, gon' live forever. Live forever.
Daddy pants say with 3 S's. Hit the S's, no S's on my chest, but all these diamonds got me blessed. Usually I don't do this. Dumb it down, go stupid. Since 17 been counting M's, my bank account's on goofy. Say gave up. Now who know what the truth is? Chicago full of my garage is full of hoop. This got that southern drawl and all that. My like ball bags. The South got something to say, and all y'all can't get y'all ball back. If I ain't a hot boy, then what do you call sacks? Daddy fat, y'all never fall back. Like clocks in the wintertime, we stay eating like it's dinner time. Been feasting and feasting big, but it ain't no rhyme. We don't know the meaning of drought, cause we keep it so wet, boy, I swear now it's been a while. Just speaking in general, boy, there is no formidable opponent or that bone it. Never step on it. When you want it, mind the kind of give it hope when they down and out. Dig a hole so deep, ain't no climbing out.
Yeah, I hear him talking reckless. I won't even stress. Just kill him softly with my press. Won't even address. They say it lonely at the top, but just the best. Don't you see me out here shining, belly flex? I hear him talking reckless. I won't even stress. Just kill him softly with my press. Won't even address. They say it lonely at the top, this the best. And even if we die today, don't live forever. Live forever.
Yo, listen, just like I told Coco, my vision is you already know though. So go slow, back my logo, for show, Coco. Get down on the. Yo, listen, just like I told Coco, my vision is you already know though. So go slow, back my logo, for show, Coco. Now get down on it.
As we go on, like we do. When it's hot outside, I wanna just chill with you. What you need, a little mind to ease. There's a little sunshine in the summer breeze. Yes, right. Baby, if you feel the same, let me know. Feel the same, then let me know. Yes, I do. What you got to lose?
You done made it to see a whole nother summer and it feel good. Stop now, top down through the neighborhood. Let the wind blow, open up the window. That girl is poison like Velvet DeVoe. We have a barbecue to do FO. Swimming pool party in the back on the low. And the plates of food will be laid out for free. Little kids, get down. I have a bus pull up with Tommy the Clown to do the jerk. Go to work and do that dance that'll make your whole body hurt. Playing Bombardier, calm and clear. This that time of the year for everybody to be boisterous. Rock with Snoop Dogg and rejoice to this.
As we go on, like we do. When it's hot outside, I wanna just chill with you. What you need. To make your little mind at ease. There's a little sunshine in the summer breeze. Oh, let's ride. Baby, if you feel the same, let me know. If you feel the same, then let me know. I wanna go. Yes, I do. What you got to lose?
Shined up my white walls, night falls. I'm feeling good. Doing things that you never would, like surfing with the sharks or shooting in the dark, riding on a bike with my grandson at the park. Evolve while I elevate, take flight, levitate, breakfast for dinner. I'm cold as a summer ain't the winter. Finna, bender, Kona, on a 3-wheel motion. I'm headed to the ocean, caravan full of cars, neighborhood stars, up the boulevard we go till we can't go no more. It's me and mine, it's summertime. You go off and we go on.
As we go on, like we do. When it's hot outside, I wanna just chill with you. What you need, to make your little mind at ease. There's a little sunshine in the summer breeze. Oh, let's ride. Baby, if you feel the same, let me know. If you feel the same, then let me know. I wanna go. Yes, I do. What you got to lose?
Montana. You know, I'm like, yeah, nice P, you know? What up, P? Man.
La música de Harry Fraud.
When I pull up, they notice me. Come and talk to me like Jodeci. But don't you be too close to me. Them goons you see, let it go for me. I bring them things, I bring them things. I call them, he bring them things. Mucho, I bring them things. Looking so expensive, rings and things. I bring them things. I bring them things. I bring them things.
Man, you don't want with them, bro. Oh, you, and it better get low. Extorting, you ain't got no friends. Oh, they'll be with that like a Chanel scarf like rainbow. $1,000, this ain't your cloth. You ain't, that ain't no sauce. I can see the noodles made for poodles. I'm thinking about the La Ferrari coupe. 1.8, the option is the roof. Greens is a secret to the youth. Your goals are malnourished. Please spit the juice. Y'all be vaping, I be laden. Yes, y'all be aping. I'm Richard Mill Nation. No diamonds, just tourbillon facing with gears and sprockets with the sapphire casing.
When I pull up, they notice me. Come and talk to me like Jodeci. But don't you be too close to me. Them goons you see, let it go for me. I bring them things, I bring them things. I call them, he bring them things. Mucho, I bring them things. Looking so expensive, rings and things. I bring them things. I bring them things. I bring them things.
Here's a little story about a kid from Morocco. Had to show Carlito I was Benny Blanco. Check it out. Raindrop, all set. Plug, we the outlet. Shot put me in the box, I'm in the box off. All the face shorty, socks off. Mac Miller, Reggie Miller, the killer, Canaries, Black Stiller, White Villa, Fresh vanilla, garage like a kill himself. Lauren Hiller, get up. Crib Calabasas on the hill. I had him morning. fast bars, crash cars, ain't no future in front. My homies rip your mask off.
When I pull up, they notice me. Come and talk to me like Jodeci. But don't you be too close to me. Them goons you see, let it go for me. I bring them things, I bring them things. I call them, he bring them things. Mucho, I bring them things. Looking so expensive, rings and things. I bring them things. I bring them things. I bring them things.
I heard he's always hating, said I never make it. I heard he's always talking with them. It's okay, it's okay, it's okay. It's okay, it's okay, it's okay. I heard he's mad at me cause I'm getting money. I heard he's mad at me cause he's on me. It's okay, it's okay, it's okay. It's okay, it's okay, it's okay. I heard he's mad at me cause I'm shining. They ain't seen it when I'm young, out here grinding. It's okay, it's okay, it's okay, yeah. Either way, young, getting paid, yeah. I heard he's mad at me cause it's poppin'. They don't wanna put some money in my pockets. It's okay, it's okay, it's okay, yeah. Either way, a hater always gonna hate, yeah. Mad at me cause I'm tryna feed my I'm supposed to make it out and I don't bring my No way, no way, no way, yeah. Day ones and they here to stay, yeah. I heard he's always hating, said I never make it. I heard he's always talking with them. It's okay, it's okay, it's okay, yeah. It's okay, it's okay, it's okay, yeah. I heard he's mad at me cause I'm getting money. I heard he's mad at me cause he's on me. It's okay, it's okay, it's okay, yeah. It's okay, it's okay, it's okay, yeah.
I heard he tryna lie me, but I ain't no dummy. It's okay though, got it, you really want it. I spent 13 on the ring and now I feel unlucky. Hey, she love my diamond ring, she said she wanna touch it. It's okay, I get 30K just to hit the stage. Sip, hit my Michael, in my Michael J. I get cake, I cannot complain. Been finessing since I was a kid. In the second grade, selling lemonade. Get paid, hold up, wait, can I get paid? Yawn, in a break, feel like I'm in space. See a snake, kill a snake, get paid. Get left every day, so get your straight.
I heard he's always hating, said I never make it. I heard he's always talking with them. It's okay, it's okay, it's okay, yeah. It's okay, it's okay, it's okay, yeah. I heard he's mad at me cause I'm getting money. I heard he's mad at me cause he's on me. It's okay, it's okay, it's okay, yeah. It's okay, it's okay, it's okay, yeah. Mad cause I'm tryna feed my family. Why I gotta watch a friend more than an enemy? I had to stun on the that I'm supposed to stunt with. Had to cut you off, you was on some dun. You was supposed to be my dog, why you hate on me? They say success, turn your friends to some enemies. Hey, it's cause you shining, now you acting shady. Yeah, but I guess it's okay. My mama told me you would show me your ways. Yeah, but I gotta check with him. I had the bands. Pull up in the land. Diamonds on me look like I heard he's always hating, said I never make it. I heard he's always talking with them. It's okay, it's okay, it's okay, yeah. It's okay, it's okay, it's okay, yeah. I heard he's mad at me cause I'm getting money. I heard he's mad at me cause he's on me. It's okay, it's okay, it's okay, yeah. It's okay, it's okay, it's okay, yeah.
Man, too broke to pay attention. Man. Yeah. Man, listen. All I got is this ambition. That's it. A couple million make you stand different. Hey. They dropped the ball and so I ran with it. I'm like, man, listen. All I got is this ambition. A couple million make you stand different. They dropped the ball and so I ran with it. The game is friendless, the pain is endless. The game changed, I blame these lame pretenders. My friends and Benzes parked at the entrance.
side, you still hear the engine. Like, ren, ren, this is your ending. If you're offended, I dare you defend it. This rushing through my blood like the Kremlin. I'm back with a vengeance, and this is what the sound of revenge is. Win-win, manless. All I got is this ambition. A couple million make you stand different. They dropped the ball and so I ran with it. I'm like, manless. All I got is this ambition. A couple million make you stand different. They dropped the ball and so I ran with it. Where I come from, you can't visit. I talk money, I guess you understand different. Hand gestures counting till my hands blister. You can't miss us louder than Fran Drescher. Pinky rings, hand kisses, soprano. I feel like Paulie Castellano in designer stitches. I heard him say I made Rihanna. Mind your business, what kind of honor is this? I'm trying to see Madonna, all kind of riches. In Miami, dining with the finest. Everybody acting kind of vicious. These politicians won't let my brother visit. I'm like, manless. All I got is this ambition. A couple million make you stand different. They dropped the ball and so I ran with it. I'm like, manless. All I got is this ambition. A couple million make you stand different. They dropped the ball and so I ran with it. He's a fake baller, globe trotter, bank account $4. No comma, I know you wanna pop collars. I know you wanna pop collar. Top dollar, pull up in that top dollar. Yeah. She got that top dollar. Yeah. Manless. All I got is this ambition. A couple million make you stand different. They dropped the ball and so I ran with it. I'm like, manless. All I got is this ambition. A couple million make you stand different. They dropped the ball and so I ran with it.
That's it.
I come here today to talk about how I feel, and I feel like that we are treated differently than other people, and I don't like how we're treated, and just because of us doesn't mean anything to me.
It's just the way I feel. Mine's been racing so long, yeah. It's just no way to deal with these problems alone. And I really can't take it no more. I've been fighting temptations, my Lord. I'm young and I'm restless, and I really can't help it. I never felt selfish before. I've been living so reckless, I know. Tell me, Lord, can you help me? I said, Lord, can you help me? Now everybody got problems, yeah, but waiting no more way to solve them. I really came up from the bottom, struggling my mama on the last dollar. Hustling, man, I've been putting in these hours. The government been trying to take away what's ours. Really all about the money and the power. I just wanna see my people in power. Tell me how we gon' shape this vision. Complaining all day, but in the same condition. If you wanna make change, it's gon' take commitment. Some people enslaved by their religion can't emancipate the fundamental principles. What I see through optics transform the wisdom. Watch me use my prophets, get them on the list, and I've been on a mission. And I really can't take it no more. I've been fighting temptations, my Lord. I'm young and I'm restless, and I really can't help it. I never felt selfish before. I've been living so reckless, I know. Tell me, Lord, can you help me? I said, Lord, can you help me? Now everybody got fights, yeah, but wouldn't know what good advice was. Till they leave him lifeless. Another mama crying, it's another crisis. Lord knows we just trying to live right, yes. Are you willing just to make the sacrifices? I know we can't continue living like this.
And I never sell my soul cause that's priceless. Tell me how we gon' make a living. Hustle on the block, who gon' save the children? Minutes on the plot and I'm just revealing. The media just trying to make a villain. I just take the pain and paint a picture. Voices in my head, I hear the whispers when I feel this way. And I really can't take it no more. I've been fighting temptations, my lord. I'm young and I'm restless. And I really can't help it. I never felt selfish before. I've been living so reckless, I know. Tell me, Lord, can you help me? I said, Lord, can you help me? It's just the way I feel. Mom's been wasting so long. And I really can't take it no more. I've been fighting temptations, my Lord. I'm living on restless. I said, Lord, can you help me? I've never felt selfish before. I've been living so reckless, I know. Tell me, Lord, can you help me? I said, Lord, can you help me? I said, Lord, can you help me? Yeah, pulling up with the coupe. Oh my goodness. Must have done same with the roof. Oh my goodness. You sitting looking stupid on the stoop. Oh my goodness. I would take notes if I were you. Oh my goodness. This was designed with the stars, the square and the cross, so we know true north. Oh my goodness. Smiling with 50 carats in my jaw. Oh my goodness. The law, it's a shame, rhyme. Crime. It's a shame they let us jump out of Bentleys with dirty vans. Hit the stage for 15 minutes, get 30 bands. Swiss bank counting clean money with dirty hands. With some hood that's ready to with the. Since I came in and made my name a name brand. French. Paris clubbing like a caveman. We threw up the pyramids, now they say we Illuminati. I'm a tsunami, what the is a little yachty. No blood diamonds, I rock gold like a king. Jury so cold, made them blow the nose off the Sphinx. You think I'ma be some type of role model? I go full throttle, desperado, that's the motto. Vic in Chicago is Hugh Hef at the grotto. Brazilian model, she mean mugging like Frida Kahlo. Drinking it with an Alicia Machado. I'm the ticket, you just hit the lotto. Pulling up with the coupe. Oh my goodness. Must have done same with the roof. Oh my goodness. You sitting looking stupid on the stoop. Oh my goodness. I would take notes if I were you. Oh my goodness. This was designed with the stars, the square and the cross, so we know true north. Oh my goodness. Smiling with 50 carats in my jaw. Oh my goodness. The law, it's a shame, rhyme. Young Vic, the diamonds, finest. I shine like Puff Shine. Shines up, I sign to the rock cause I'm timeless. Top off the Mozzie, my behavior is mindless. On kids, we major, you mindless. Fresh out the cell to the booth. Drop the booth, I'm still in the hood. Tell, shoot. Hope with a club. The judge, you rappers is false flagging, you a fashion. What's cuz, what you know about? What's Velo? Why Barry leave your head ringing? Free Vic Mensa, I'm a star, chain swinging. This that music, you can blame Reagan. I'm Balmain without paying, y'all playing, we playing. My Himalayan, Gallardo, that's a sacrificial lamb. I'm seasoned cam, no matter, blam. Pulling up with the coupe. Oh my goodness. Must have done same with the roof. Oh my goodness. You sitting looking stupid on the stoop. Oh my goodness. I would take notes if I were you. Oh my goodness. This was designed with the stars, the square and the cross, so we know true north. Oh my goodness. Smiling with 50 carats in my jaw. Oh my goodness. Yeah. The law, it's a shame, rhyme, crime.
Every other night I'm outside with the. You ain't got chips. The world. You got chips, you could the next man's girl. Sounds harsh, but they been ripped apart my world. The way Kiss told it should never be misquoted. The that you wave on the camera, we been toting. Selling love potion my whole rap career. So your streams and downloads could never match the kids. We could go foreign until it's boring. My sheep will keep jumping the fence until you're snoring. Street poetry, I'm more Wale for Lauren. Till the world is mine like Illmatic and Lauren. Written on a to a table full of fresh skin in the type of rappers we know. Got the right numbers on it. Burn the Carter down like I'm Nino.
Pulling up with the coupe. Oh my goodness. Must have done same with the roof. Oh my goodness. You sitting looking stupid on the stoop. Oh my goodness. I would take notes if I were you. Oh my goodness. This was designed with the stars, the square and the cross, so we know true north. Oh my goodness. Smiling with 50 carats in my jaw. Oh my goodness. The law, it's a shame, rhyme, crime.
I've been rolling on the freeway, I've been riding 85. I've been thinking way too much, and I'm way too gonna drive. I got anger in my chest, I got millions on my mind, and you didn't fit the picture, so I guess you want the vibe.
LOV on my right leg, that's Gucci. Dig what I'm saying. LOV on my man, that's Gucci. Dig what I'm saying. Caught a little jet lag, but I'm golden. Yeah. We deserve Grammys and some Oscars. They deserve Grammys, they imposters. I be rolling with my project homies, it's a vibe. I just put the homie, it's a vibe. Over switch sides, it's a vibe. Yeah. I gon' do it, gon' do it, gon' do it. I gotta accept that I'm a. I pull up in several different options. That I but most of them. I shatter your dreams with this cream I make. What? Gotta be on the thinker. I say. What? I can't feel my toes, but ain't gon' fold up. I was in the double law when I rolled.
I've been rolling on the freeway, I've been riding 85. I've been thinking way too much, and I'm way too gonna drive. I got anger in my chest, I got millions on my mind, and you didn't fit the picture, so I guess you want the vibe. I've been rolling on the freeway, I've been riding 85. I've been thinking way too much, and I'm way too gonna drive. I got anger in my chest, I got millions on my mind, and you didn't fit the picture, so I guess you want the vibe.
Dig what I'm saying, Chanel drapes on me daily. Dig what I'm saying, sponsored by Mercedes. Dig what I'm saying, this creek alone is on me, baby. Dig what I'm saying, I'm going hard, yeah. I pop in your memory, You should be glad I'm showing you sympathy. I gave you real love out the gutter. Ever let you go, you gon' suffer from it. I gon' do it. I gotta accept that I'm a. I pull up in several different options. That I but most of them. I shatter your dreams with this cream I make. What? Gotta be on the thinker. I say. What? I can't feel my toes, but ain't gon' fold up. I was in the double law when I rolled. Yeah.
I feel like I should be giving up. You can't leave it, it's too much. But I'm tired of you, me on. And I don't like where this is going. And I've been stuck in all your apologies. Gave my all, but you wanted more from me. Keep your love, it doesn't feel the same. I hope it hurts you when you hear my name.
the sound. Oh, are you listening? Oh, you gotta hit the ground. Ain't no chain gonna hold me down. Dig deep, feel the burn. I've got a calling, so watch and learn. I heard a voice of his broken hymn saying, nah, this is who I am.
I know you ain't there yet. Don't stop to catch your breath. You're going higher, 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 higher. Let go, set me free. Got the streets all I need. We're going higher, 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 higher. Keep running, keep running, keep running. Keep
feel the flame. Hold on, I can make it rain. Oh, do you hear the thunder? No, don't let it bring you down. Look up and see the light. You're not alone, don't give up like that. Oh yeah, got a ways to go. Break that wall, let the spirit flow.
I know you ain't there yet. Don't stop to catch your breath. You're going higher, 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 higher. Let go, set me free. Got the streets all I need. We're going higher, 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 higher. Keep running, keep running, keep running. Keep
Like the way it sounds, Frody? Just let me breathe for a minute, man. Just let me breathe. Just let me breathe for a minute, man. Just let me breathe. Just let me breathe. It's too hot, drop the top off the wagon. Lay back, fire like dragon. Man, I'm flying past Saturn. Out of here like I ain't that savage. It's like I'm at the studio with Michael. You can hear me dancing on the beat. Bam, about to put a mansion on the beach. 100 Latins in your lobby. That's what happens when you're around with body. And I put that in my mommy. I will never give my heart to a if I can just make a dance that goes with this song, then I'ma be on. Basic, gon' dance to it. Basic, everywhere, gon' dance to it. Just let me breathe for a minute. Just let me breathe for a minute. Just let me breathe for a minute. White Range Rover, in it. Let me breathe for a minute. Just let me breathe for a minute, man. Just let me breathe for a minute. White Range Rover, all in it. You gotta, baby, shake that, shake that. Shake that, you gotta, baby, shake that, shake that, shake that. I got 2 shows, I'm about to pitch another. Throwing alley-oops to my brothers. We all shine, nobody victims. I'm on these sweatsuits, black Pippins. I swag different, that's why the money in the bag different. Come up short, you'll have your fam. I lay on beaches and swerving whips. You ain't serving, you just an urban myth. Every day, get ride around Queens on a jet ski, it's me. Every day, get to the day I die. Every day, get, man, I that, and I that, bouncing up and down. Nearly broke. Just let me breathe for a minute. Just let me breathe for a minute. Just let me breathe breathe for a minute. White Range Rover, in it. Let me breathe for a minute. Just let me breathe for a minute, man. Just let me breathe for a minute. White Range Rover, in it.
You're getting way too big for your boots. You're never too big for the boot. I got the big size toes on my feet. Your face ain't big for my boots. Kick up the you. Man, know that I kick up the you. Them boy there try to suck the truth. How dare you to suck the truth? Look, you're getting way too big for your boots. You're never too big for the boot. I got the big size toes on my feet. Your face ain't big for my boots. Kick up the you. Man, know that I kick up the you. Them boy there try to suck the truth. How dare you to suck the truth? When I come round there like a bad boy, do it. Want all the talking, go on and do it. Running through the party, bottle up. Rolls in my ear saying storms, don't do it. Devil on my shoulder, I don't lack. Getting with the business, I don't scrap. Even when I'm bar, I'm so easy right, but there's no car and no match. What you talking about? Clown, stand down. Never had a thing, never had a pound. You were never bad then, you ain't bad now. Never had them, then look back down. Wait, I saw bare kicks, saw bare clothes. Said not that, I can't wear those. I don't like them, they're not my thing. They went silent, they're all weirdos. Like yeah, storms gone clear. Never had a Tom Ford or a Montclair. Man, them a calm, but you see my don there. Tell them don't do it, don't dare. Don't care who you know from my block. You're not Al Capone, they can take my car and my crepes. I'll still do the road in my socks. Like who's gonna stop me? You, him, little man. I got blue slims. Don't be an idiot, move smart. I've been killing it, new king. You ain't ready for my new stuff. You're a boy by yourself, go and group up. And when Crep went states for the BTs, I was covering Crep like a boot cut. If mad, it's a family thing, straight family thing. Dumb man, I broke no salary thing. Had a young thing called Amy telling me to come round hers on a Valerie thing. Hashtag Murky Academy thing. You were like art and the gallery thing. Dumb boy there wanna chat about bars, wanna chat about. You're getting way too big for your boots. You're never too big for the boot. I got the big size toes on my feet. Your face ain't big for my boots. Kick up the you. Man, know that I kick up the you. Them boy there try to suck the truth. How dare you to suck the truth? Look, I'm too hot. I got money in my shoebox. I'm the man of the house when my show sold out like the brother from the Boondocks. Beat Swan in my boombox. Still meat from the stew pot. Man, I'm go sick when my tune drops. Little man, that's a hooplo, not a hoopla. What? Pronounce it right. I go Maggie, I'm down to die for this. I don't care, bro, I'm down. Man stress, so I'm bound to like my slips. Wait, I'm bound to ride for flips. Real G's gonna ride around to this. Man, I got no time to write at this. I never left my 9 to 5 for this waste man thing. I don't care what rave man's in. I came here to relax, but if it gets mad, make a young boy take man's things. Try to tell me I'm way too big to rebel. Nah, man, you're never too big to rebel. I was in the O2 singing my lungs out, rude, but you're never too big for Adele. Leave my yard, blow a kiss to my girl. Salute to my sister as well. Gotta keep trophies down at my mum's bit. Man, I'm getting way too big for my shelf. Man, I see bare MCs on the sideline, but I still got a couple bangs in the pipeline. Man, I got grown men at me. You're getting way too old for the timeline. You're getting way too old for a diss. Should've looked after your kids. Get out the booth, go home to your son. It's never too late to commit. It's like man love, put my name in a random flat, get a plane to Qatar. This year I learned how to take care of business. Next year I'll learn how to play the guitar. You're getting way too big for your boots. You're never too big for the boot. I got the big size toes on my feet. Your face ain't big for my boots. Kick up the you. Man, know that I kick up the you. Them boy there try to suck the truth. How dare you to suck the truth? Look, you're getting way too big for your boots. You're never too big for the boot. I got the big size toes on my feet. Your face ain't big for my boots. Kick up the you. Man, know that I kick up the you. Them boy there try to suck the truth. How dare you to suck the truth?
Okay, I was gone for a minute, but I'm back now. Sit back down. Seem like everybody nowadays, Hollywood. Oh, it's like that now? I'ma show you how to act now. I'ma show them how to act. I'ma show you. I'ma show them how to act. Okay, now picture little Bobby, just a younger run around with his man's in his hand, feeling like a man. Run, put it to your brain like. Everybody know you ain't about it. Everything you talk about, I know I can live without it. Red light, stop, green light, go. Everything ain't what it seemed like. I know. Hold up, what you mean? Where you been in? This is merely the beginning again. What you been living in? The box under the bridge, like Anthony Kiedis, looking for something to complete us and maybe lead us. A long way from equal is how they treat us. Body of a builder with the mind of a fetus. Turn on the television and see the vision they feed us, and I wish I could erase that. Face facts. Everybody people, everybody bleed, everybody needs some, everybody love, everybody know how it go. Everybody people, everybody bleed, everybody needs some, everybody love, everybody know. I've been knocking Joe down like it witness. God is my witness, I'm witness, but on the real I think I need another witness. If it was 17, black daddy, white mama wouldn't change a thing. Light skin, certified as a house. Go figure, in my blood is the venom master. It's like the devil playing spades with the pastor, but he was born with the privilege. Man, what the fuck is that? People told me as a child, as a little boy playing with his toys, I should be ashamed. And some people look ashamed when I rap, like my great granddaddy didn't take a to the back. Not accepted by the ghetto. I don't give a praise God, I can see the light. Everybody talk about race this, race that. I wish I could erase that. Face facts. Everybody people, everybody bleed, everybody needs some, everybody love, everybody know how it go. Everybody people, everybody bleed, everybody needs some, everybody love, everybody know. Okay, I was gone for a minute, but I'm back now. Sit the back down. Seem like everybody nowadays Hollywood. Oh, it's like that now. I'ma show you how to act now. I'ma show them how to act. I'ma show you. I'ma show them how to act.
King is born. I told you before. A king is born. Now I told you before. King is born. Oh yeah. Oh no. Like a beast in the jungle, in the heat of the rumble, I ain't got nothing to lose. Hey, I've been fighting these hard times in the ghettos of my mind. Now it's victory that I choose. Hey, yes, my soul is blessed, the king is born. Mama, I confess I'm a bad man. Ain't no one like me. I'm a legend. Ain't no one like me. I'm a legend. 'Cause I've been down so long that my crown and throne is destined. Ain't no one like me. I'm a legend. Like a bull in a glass house. No bull about to smash house. Can't nothing stand in my way. I don't care what the place is. From the penthouse to pavement, you better hear what I say. Hey, yeah. Yes, my soul is blessed, the king is born. Mama, I confess I'm a bad man. Ain't no one like me. I'm a legend. Ain't no one like me. I'm a legend. 'Cause I've been down so long that my crown and throne is destined. Ain't no one like me. I'm a legend. King is born. Yeah, I told you before. Yeah, the king is born. Been broke before, but I've never been broken. I told you before. I am the truth now, the truth has spoken. A king is born.
on.
I go out for my squad and I put that on. Squad. All I got is my word and my word is my bond. Squad. Yeah. They gon' look at you different when you moving forward. But you stick to the code, you get yours, I get mine. Squad. Yeah. I go extra high for my entourage. Check my repertoire. Jim Jones, everywhere I go, you know it's reppin' time. It's reppin' time. When Latifah ready, when we set it off, we set it off. If they sleeping on me, I'ma wake them up. They fakers. I really do. I'm caking up, the rent is due. Plus I got my mama and my kiddies too, they growing up. Time is moving faster, what we wasting for, no holding back. Got a lot to prove I owe you that we all we got. I go out for my squad and I put that on. All I got is my word and my word is my bond. Yeah. They gon' look at you different when you moving forward. Show this. But just stick to the code, you get yours, I get mine. I've been reflecting on how we got this far, even when the pressure's on, finessing strong. Plus I got my team around me heavy, ain't no extra bros. You can keep them. Giuseppe's on delusional. Who gon' be there for you if you lose it all? Question that, who gon' have your mama back? Think about it, it's so much more to life, take advantage. We gon' get this money, stack this paper and be alright. We gon' run it, keep on finish on sight. I go out for my squad and I put that on. All I got is my word and my word is my bond. Yeah. They gon' look at you different when you moving forward. But just stick to the code, you get yours, I get mine.
Know your place, yeah, know your place, yeah. I got like right now, I'm impatient. I got women on the cell trying to give me. I still wish it would, I still wish I'm well, yeah. Put my problems in. Only check up when the checks come. My pockets looking blessed up. All the talking never stressed us. They talking like they jealous of me. They talking like they never love me. They talking like they next door. I still treat them like so. Showers on the way. I've been working 25 hours every day. Pull up with the bands, have them dancing in the rain. Pull up with the bands, have them dancing in the rain. Yo. Know your place, yeah, know your place, yeah. I got like right now, I'm impatient. I got women on the cell trying to give me. I still wish it would, I still wish I'm well, yeah. Know your place, yeah, know your place, yeah. I got like right now, I'm impatient. I got women on the cell trying to give me. I still wish it would, I still wish I'm well, yeah. Promises and wishes, candles for my exes now. Ain't no fingers left to count my blessing now. Promises and wishes, trust me, it's been different now. No rings for the things, I go missing now. Promises and wishes, why would I ever start celebrating? Why would I ever start celebrating? I'm naming all the hearts I've been breaking. I'm naming all the hearts I've been breaking. The showers on the way. I've
working 25 hours every day. Pull up with the bands, have them dancing in the rain. Pull up with the bands, have them dancing in the rain. Yo. Know your place, yeah, know your place, yeah. I got like right now, I'm impatient. I got women on the cell trying to give me. I still wish it would, I still wish them well, yeah. Know your place, yeah, know your place, yeah. I got like right now, I'm impatient. I got women on the cell trying to give me. I still wish it would, I still wish them well, yeah.
Yeah. Young Gerald. Yeah. Yeah. Die line with the boom pow. Every week now I switch to a new style. 2 12s in the back just blew out. Everything I do end up in the news now. Yeah. Lead a club with a few now. Just some Hollywood and they do. I'm in the mood now. 2 a.m. What you wanna do now? What you wanna do now? Little baby pass. Don't spill on me, that's Margella. Got this Oakland game to tell her. She look familiar. At Coachella, what's her name? Isabella, forget it, yeah. It's like a week ago, but we both know how weekends go. Tryna function, got some places we could go. Lockjaw got me speaking slow like, yeah, I'm blessed. I don't GA, you tryna, yes on yes. Say less. Say less. You ain't no. Say less. Yeah. Say less. Hey girl, what it do? If you got friends, cool, bring a few through. No fun if the homies now R.I.P. Nate Dogg, this too true. And you know what I'm down for. Round 2, round 3, and a round 4. Mood switch when she knocked at the front door. Next up was the uproar. Yeah, was like a week ago, but we both know how weekends go. Tryna tuck off, got some places we could go. Swear she got the like wow, she's blessed, I'm blessed. I don't GA, you tryna yes on yes. Say less. Say less. You ain't no. Say less.
Sheesh. What you saying? I don't understand. I'm out my mind. I popped. Sheesh. I swear this lockjaw got me stuttering. Girl, you not fall in love again. Sheesh. Get it. My favorite rush. You talkative, ain't gotta say too much. Be quiet. Who got some grapes? I'm trying to. I'm all both for these. Get in. Not complicated. No conversation. Get in. Not complicated. No conversation. Please say less. Please say less. Please say less.
I'm blessed. I don't GA. You tryna yes on. Say less. Say less. You ain't no. Say less. Say less. Say less. You ain't no. Say less.
I got loyalty, got royalty inside my DNA. Quarter piece, got war and peace inside my DNA. I got power, poison, pain, and joy inside my DNA. I got hustle, though ambition, flow inside my DNA. I was born like this and sworn like this, immaculate conception. I transform like this, perform like this with new weapon. I don't contemplate, I meditate, then off your head. This that put the kids to bed. This that I got realness. I just killed this cause it's in my DNA. I got millions, I got riches building in my DNA.
let's win again, then win again like Wimbledon I serve. Yeah, that's him again, the sound the engine in is like a bird. You see fireworks and Corvette tires skirt the boulevard. I know how you work, I know just who you are. See, use it. Your hormones probably switch inside your DNA. Problem is, all that inside your DNA. Daddy probably snitch, heritage inside your DNA. Backbone don't exist, born on side a jellyfish I gauge. See my pedigree, most definitely don't tolerate the front. Like been through probably offend you, this is Paula's oldest son. I know conviction, burners, boosters, ballers, dead, redemption, scholars, fathers, kids and I wish I was fed forgiveness, yeah. Soldier's DNA, born inside the beast. My expertise checked out in second grade. When I was 9, on sale motel, we didn't have nowhere to stay. At 29, I've done so well, hit cartwheel in my estate. And I'm gon' shine like I'm supposed to, antisocial extrovert. And excellent meaning extra work. And absentness, you hurt. And passiveness never struck my nerve. And that's a riff gonna be this case. The reason my power's here on earth. Salute the truth from the prophecy. I got loyalty, got royalty inside
This is
my
why
DNA.
I say that hip-hop has done more damage to young African Americans in recent years.
I live about my DNA. This is my heritage, all I'm inheriting. Money and power, the Mecca emeritus. Tell me something, you can't tell me nothing. I'd rather do than to listen to you. My DNA not for imitation, your DNA an abomination. This when you in the matrix, dodging bullets, reaping what you're sowing, stacking up the footage, living on the go and sleeping in the villa, sipping from a Grammy, walking in the building, diamond in the ceiling, marble on the floors, beaches out the window, peeking out the window, baby in the pool, Godfather goes, only Lord knows, I've been going hammer, dodging paparazzi, through the cameras, eat it 4 daughters, Brock wearing sandals, yoga on a Monday, stretching to November, watching all the snakes, curving all the fakes, phone never own, I don't conversate, I don't compromise, I just penetrate, money, these are the breaks, these are the times, level number 9, look up in the sky, tennis on the way, sinners on the way, I got winners on the way, you ain't without a on your belt, you ain't without a ticket on your plate, you ain't sick enough to pull it on yourself, you ain't rich enough to hit the ladder skate, tell me when destruction gonna be my fate, gonna be a fate, gonna be our fate, peace to the world, let it rotate, money, DNA.
No Harvard, but I was a scholar. Hard knocks, and I learned to be smarter. Don't prefer to be bothered. You get if I order. That's word to my father. I will for my mother. Deal with my brothers. Keep it real. Don't talk with no. Plus I duck undercover. Gotta stay on this mission. Got a vision that's endless. They told me don't be a menace. They gon' serve me a sentence. But now I'm up in the illest that did it. Get the cream look, drop it in it. Give about opinions, I'm just minding my business. If I'm grinding, I'm shining. Don't got time for the gimmicks. Squad, I'm it. 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 Squad. Square one, it's hard to square up. Everybody got come, mama cries, dead sons, Lord please bless them. Back to the party, I'm just pouring my. Don't get faced there before, so I live it up. When a come, better get them up. That's a floss track, better get them up. I'ma keep you in this a dinner rush. I'll let you finish up. Flock of diamonds, I can promise I'm being honest. This being modest. I am your highness. I am the finest. You rappers, plus you a liar. Don't idolize and I don't admire. Been doing me for like ever. I'm a better me, more clever. It's a new way. We surfing, baby, new age. That's a certain, baby. Let's take a ride. Put your for the ones that die. It's last night. Just you and I get lost tonight and lose your mind. Squad, I'm it. Squad, I'm it. Squad, I'm it. Squad, I'm it. Squad.